Abia has waited for the benefits of democracy. That change came in form of one man. Uchendu. These are the golden footprints of a legacy governor. Youth development. To understand the brain behind Governor Theodore Orji's revolution in empowering youths in the state, there is need to contextualize the height of insecurity that he inherited in the state on assumption into office.
Because during the kidnapping saga, we discovered that most of the kidnappers were youths. And when we interacted with them, one thing they mentioned was unemployment. And we said, how can we provide employment for these boys so that they can leave this nefarious activity?
To right this wrong, His Excellency decided to empower the youths in his state. Every month, 4,500 unemployed youths between the ages of 18 to 45 years in the state get 15,000 naira as stipends. The Ministry of Youths and Social Development carefully and judiciously collates these names.
My vision for Abia youth is to empower them. How do you empower them? The best empowerment to any youth is to give the youth employment, those who have been trained. First, you have to train them, give them good education, give them employment. These are the ways of empowering the youths.
You can see that the governor is really youth-friendly. He's a youth-friendly governor. And that is why whenever I run to him that we have this youth program or we want to do this thing, he doesn't hesitate. He makes sure funds are available so that we do them.
You see, today we have a lot of unemployment on our hands. But that will not make us not to train the youths. What we did was to place Abia youths on monthly stipend of 15,000. Money that we think is pocket money to take care of themselves. Whether they work or not, we have their particulars. Every month we pay this money into their account and they use it.
And the youth of Abia State since inception of second term of our own dear Governor Theodore Orji have become so unrested. There's no more restiveness in Abia State. The 15,000 stipend, we have almost 5,000 people who have been earning that money for almost 2 years now. They've been having that, and women, they are all bound, about 400 women, both youths and women are being empowered at the same time. So they are earning 15,000 monthly.
We now started giving them tricycles to make them to be transporters. We discovered that the tricycle, which replaced the motorcycle as means of transportation, is now becoming cumbersome. We said, okay, let us go the modern way. We have started giving our youths vehicles free of charge to make them transporters and to help themselves. That is why we do this youth empowerment program from one local government to the other. We have done in many local governments where we have given youths who were not doing anything, who it could have taken them about 3 or 4 or 5 years to own a car, or those who could have not even owned a car, they automatically own a car which they manage on their own. So if you go throughout Abia, you see all these yellow taxi, yellow buses. They are from us. We give to our youth free of charge.
And I want to believe those who think that this kidnapping saga came because many of the young men were not employed. But to change is also redirecting their lives, giving them vehicles and when you get a vehicle, free of charge, you can employ, I don't know what they call the man who collects the money for you there. And then some of them were getting money, just staying at home.
We have the yellow cars. I think you have gone around Abia State, Umuahia. If you go from Umuahia to Abia, almost all the 17 local government, the yellow cars are bound. They are the empowerment governor have given to our youth. And let me tell you, it is free of charge. No interest, no payback. It's free to them. So that car is over 1,000 that are beginning. And in no distant time, another batch is coming up.
In the youth empowerment, you know I'm a youth, I have to talk about that. Most of my friends now drive brand new cars. Brand new cars. And this is Ochendo. I tell you something, several years ago, in the last administration, the highest we got by a youth was a wheelbarrow. But today, you see a youth who never planned of buying a tire, who couldn't have priced a tire, a Tokumbo tire, now driving home a brand new car. People in other states in social media claim that those guys are paying for it. You and I know that this is free. But even those giving these vehicles, they believe it's, it's like a dream for them. It's like what the Bible says, that when the Lord visits the captivity of his people, that they are like dreamers, that laughter will fill our mouths.
In youth empowerment, the governor have tried so much to less youth restiveness by empowering the youths. You see somebody who have not dreaming of a bicycle riding a Sienna car. It's not easy. Just take it. Make sure you empower yourself through there. Over 700 and something cars give to the youth of Abia.
In the area of empowerment, our governor has done so well. Before now in Abia, people used to get wheelbarrows as empowerment tools. People used to get shovels, brooms, bicycles, motorcycles. But our governor came on board and decided to, empower the youths with what they can use to at least get a kind of means of livelihood for themselves. Today, people wake up and they get brand new vehicles free of charge, at empowerment materials.
I'm one of the applicants that doesn't have anything to do. Actually, I was staying in the north, but due to all these crises, so I decided to come back here in Umuahia. So when I came back, I don't have anything doing here in Abia State, but thank God, they just favor me with this youth empowerment. So it has been benefiting me a lot and my family.
I am very happy in the sense that I receive this vehicle as a great package from our governor, our beloved governor. I haven't got much to say than to thank him for what he has done, because the vehicle has brought great changes in my life and that of my family. Formerly, I would say that I was among those many people who were yearning for this type of assistance. And one good day like this, I heard my name over the radio that I should come forward to have it. So why won't I be happy? I am one of the many who received it. And I have every cause to thank His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Abia State, our beloved Dr. Theodore Orji.
When I came home, I didn't come with any vehicle. But at least the vehicle has made me to be mobile now. I can get to the places I want to get to easily without stress. Ochendo is a good man. I commend him for his developmental projects. And I still urge him to do more.
In fact, the vehicle it has impacted a lot to my family, because since I got this vehicle, I have been using it to fetch fuel for my family. So the vehicle, considering the standard of the vehicle, so it has been working very well for me, and I've been gaining from it, and my family also.
The car was given to me on the
8th day of November 2013 by His Excellency, the Executive Governor of the State, Chief T.A. Orji Ochendo. The issue, the question now is a very clear one because so many people, they've been doubting it, that the thing is not possible. Even me too, right from the day I had my name, I doubted it, but as God may have it, my name was mentioned over the air, precisely BCA and the PCETA FM. Number 114. So on getting there, it was like a joke. A form was issued to me to fill. In that form, I filled my passport and my grantor's passport, hoping that maybe a certain amount of money will be asked to pay. But at the end of the day, I was asked to go to vehicle number 114, the one that has the number of the form I was filled. On getting there, I was asked to carry the car, that the car belongs to me, free up to date. Since then till date, nothing, nobody, no meeting, nothing has been done about it. And I must tell you that the thing has really affected my life positively. I can do one or two things now, conscious of the proceeds from the car. At least, if not any other thing, my education, my studies is moving smoothly now.
For years, I tried as a man, and I met people. I noticed that people I met that we are not ready to even to listen. Some of them are not ready to listen to me. So I now went to a friend. He introduced me to Ochendo Youth Foundation. So luckily for me, when the state government was about empowering people, you can see he empowered through our office, that Ochendo Youth Foundation. So I was lucky to be one of the people that benefited in the youth empowerment program.
Chooks, along with other youths, have benefited from the youth empowerment scheme. His previous car barely had life. Now the rest is history, as they say. Hundreds of youths have benefited from the transport schemes by being empowered with Sienna buses, taxis, salons, and so on and so forth. The scheme can boast of 700 transporters, and by that implication means a better life for 700 families. The Liberation Farms, an initiative of Governor T.A. Orji in the agriculture section, were mainly an avenue to train and employ the energetic and hard-working Abian youths.
We are training youth farmers in our skill acquisition program. For now, we are training 50 of such trainees in Umuahia, in Okwa West. We are training 55 in Umuahia North.
Through the Liberation Farm program, we have been able to adopt a training program to encourage the youth to get interested in agriculture, because that's a very relevant issue that we have to plan for succession. Succession means that we must have a new generation of people that will be able to take over from the aged farmers, because there's a critical gap now between the very old farmers and the upcoming ones.
We now said the normal employment is not easy to come by. Employment by the civil servant. Every person cannot be a civil servant, and you cannot push every person into the oil industry or banking industry. But the youth need something. They need something that will provide immediate employment for them, immediate engagement, something that will engage them. And we thought and said, how do we do this?
The skill acquisition scheme is another area where youths in the state get empowered.
We now started establishing the skills acquisition centers. In all the local governments, every local government has a skills acquisition center where the youths voluntarily, they come and learn learn professions like hairdressing, like catering and all. We train them, we have people who are trained to train them, they train them, and when on graduation, we give them money, give them equipment to start on their own. That is working for us.
We have a couple of students, a lot of students here. Then we run 2 semesters, January to June, June to December. Now we have about 6 departments. We have the fashion designing, hair and beauty therapy department. We have the craft unit. We have the kitchen and catering unit. Then we have the computer appreciation unit.
It has really helped them because the 150 student youths who have been trained in ICT program, they have their own business now, and they have others under them who are taking the training as well. So you can see that most girls and boys who would have been littered about the local government doing nothing after their schools, even graduates. There is a recent one we have, graduate trainings. That's the graduates for You Win program, federal. We just did that about 2 weeks ago, a workshop, and we have a data for them, 20 from each local government. They will access the fund from federal government, which will help them set up their own business. Many of our youths now are very entrepreneurial. They are doing their own business.
You know, we started with both vehicles and keke and all that. And now we have moved into the next phase. And that next phase is payment of bursaries to all the students in the higher institution. So in the newspaper, in the national dailies, you're going to see the publications of the names of all the students, the beneficiaries. And what we normally do is that we collect all the data. And those data, you get the phone numbers so that you can always call. And one good thing we did, we didn't go into paying people cash directly. After collecting their data and everything, we went into collaboration with the bank. So all the money were moved into the bank, and with their bank accounts, money were credited into the account. So they have less, problems of, complaints as it was what, happened in the past.
Providing bursary, not calling them or not giving it to the university to pay them, but getting their particulars, including their bank account, and paying this money into their account. As I speak with you today, we have paid well over 350 million. We pay 50,000 to every youth of Abia, or who lives in Abia, whose particulars we have, who is in a higher institution of learning. I want to continue like that.
Then just as like I said, there's a bursary allowance that have been made public to people. Many universities own have been, they have published a lot, most of that. Take Michael Opara, Abia State University, these places have published bursaries for our students. So you can feel, understand the youths are feeling good in Abia State. They are happy. And all these things are who? Kotsi Ochendo, our own dear governor.
Coaster buses have also been distributed to ease transportation within the state, and passengers are happy.
We passengers are enjoying it, just like the one we are in here for. You always see cars, no scarcity of transportation. You come in and you hop in and you go. Formerly, it was very critical that you find it difficult. Most of the time you go in, you board a wrong cab. But this time it's been official that whenever you come in, the car is official. You can always enter and go to the park and drop. So security-wise, I believe is okay. Financially, we hop in for 200 naira, while other ones are 350, 400 naira. You see, the abject ones will find it difficult to afford the 300, 400. But on this, you still have your change to buy bread for your kids and biscuit for your relations when traveling. So I think it has, caused life to be very, very easy, worth living for us.
We take care of NYSC. You can even go to NYSC board and ask them. We give them their subvention as at when they get it. And the governor collaborates with federal government to make sure that the orientation camp is kept quiet. Recently, there's a fire outbreak that happened about 3-4 months ago. You go there now, we have repaired we have renovated the building. There's a work going there. They have roofed the building. As at yesterday, the new building have been there. There's water, and he made a borehole for them. Every facility they need there is centered. The National Board Council came here recently and he said it. And he said he's so happy the way the coppers are feeling. And he asked them, inquired from them, interviewed them personally, and they said that this is the best camp. Abia State have the best camp you can take off.
Governor Theodore Orji has commended Her Excellency, Lady Mercy Udochi Orji, for empowering and equipping the youths, thereby complementing the efforts of the state government to bring succor to Abians under the auspices of her pet project, Hannah May Foundation.
I have regularly distributed empowerment items to the physical challenge, indigent widows, youths, and less privileged ones. Items in hotel including hairdressing, equipped with accessories. Not only when you buy the hairdressing, you buy complete accessories, barbering kits, regenerating sets, shoemaking equipment with generating sets, all these little generating sets, sewing and weaving machines, likewise, wheelchairs to the less privileged. The fishing pond, is a marketing now. Anybody that learned that trade is very, very good. Most of them now are earning with it. Some of the students that has finished there.
Before Ochendo's administration, there were pies and bills from NYSC, Youth Council. During that period, people were empowered with hose, cutlasses, a barrow. We borrowed the youths. And we are saying, do you mean that our youths will start pushing wheelbarrows, or using cutlasses like the Liberation Farm that is going on now for the youths? They have required these tractors that will help the youth. And with that, youths will be able to go into farming. Then, before then, there were no these caps, I'm saying. These were later there, graduates, undergraduates. But with that, many of them who are even in the university, uses that caps, do business to pay their school fees.
I commend His Excellency so much. I commend him so much. He's a good act. If other ones should emulate, or if any other person can start from where he's going to stop, I believe the poor ones will not have anything to suffer.
I really thank Ochendo Global for his efforts towards Abia State and the good work he has been doing in Abia State. I thank God for Ochendo. May God continue to guide him and bless him.
So I am thanking him. And I want to wish him well. I have been hearing by the Senate, in fact, I'm among those who are calling on him to come and have his rightful seat over there in the national level. We are beckoning on him, asking him to please accept this very call to run for the senatorial seat. And I know what he has done here in Abia State, he will replicate it over there.
In fact, what I have to say to Ochendo, the executive governor of Abia State, in fact, he has been he's been good to us. He's been good to the people of Abia State. Since he has remembered me this day, by the vehicle that he gave to me. So what I'm saying to him is more kudos to his elbow.
I've told you about what we are doing in the youth empowerment scheme. It's not only giving vehicles, there are also other youth enhancement equipment that we give to these our youths, like computers. We give them sewing machines, we give them refrigerators. A person who is innovative can use this equipment to fend for himself. But when you look at it generally, you see that we are doing a holistic youth empowerment. In terms of agriculture, our youths are being employed. In terms of the empowerment we are doing, they are being engaged. In terms of university scholarships that we are giving both outside and inside, our youths are being enhanced. In terms of the bursary that we are giving, our youths are being elevated. And if we can say, at least we have empowered over 45,000 youths on the whole, by one way or the other. And by so doing, we have brought down criminality in Abia. In the universities, we have brought down cultism and bad behavior by enhancing their livelihood. So that is what I believe that this empowerment is doing on the general view. From when you look at it generally, that is what we are achieving. But then, we want to sustain that, not only to just do it momentarily and leave. I want to sustain it until 2015 when I will leave office, so that there will be peace in Abia. Our youth will realize that there was a leader here who cared for them.